Hi everyone. I wanted to come on here and give an update of where I'm at with my revision and all that. I'm in the middle of cleaning, so I thought I'd take a break while I get the kids' lunch ready, and I would give an update. And I also want to say where my channel is going to go from this point, because I decided that I wanted to change the scheme of things. So here's what I'm going to do. I know I have my banner with yarn and hook, and I'm definitely going to put my crochet stuff up because I have a love and a passion for crochet. Last night I decided I wanted to start a new blanket. I had these beautiful colors, and here's the start. I did these 3 granny squares of an Afghan that I'm going to make Dixie. So, I mean, crochet is going to be part of my whole thing, especially when I'm healing from surgery. So, where I'm going to gear this channel from this point on is this. I have an opportunity here to help a lot of people, including myself, and I'm beyond blessed. I feel truly blessed. I get a chance to start this process all over again. Not that I need to. Again, I have complied with all the rules, the portions, you know, I lie about I don't lie. No, I don't overboard, but lots of things. I could take 1 or 2 bites and I'm done. Some days a 8-ounce cup of coffee takes me 4 hours to get down. So I don't ever not follow the rules. I just don't need to measure, because from the day I got surgery, I followed the rules and I listened to my pouch and I did what I was supposed to do. Therefore, because of that, I feel that my pouch tells me I listen, I stop. So, I still have an opportunity here to help a lot of people. There's a lot of people that wish they could redo this whole procedure. There's a lot of people that wish they wouldn't have got it. And to everyone that wishes they wouldn't have got it, I still say, what haven't you done on your end to make sure your surgery was successful? You as a patient have a responsibility, and if you're not willing to do that responsibility from the jump, you really should not be getting this surgery. So what I'm going to do with this channel is I'm going to probably leave my banner as is. Maybe not. Maybe I should gear this toward the weight loss community. Maybe you guys can give me some input on how you'd like to see this go. And me just throw some other videos in here and there. You know, maybe videos about the fur kids. Maybe videos about my crochet. Things like that. Just let me know, because I can exclusively make this weight loss, because that is utmost importance to me. So, and anybody I can help makes me feel amazing that I can help somebody, because weight loss surgery is far from the easy way out. And weight loss surgery is nothing to be taken lightly. Absolutely not. So, I wish from the get-go that I had done my journey on YouTube. And that is only because I really only had pictures of, sorry, I was going to sneeze there and I didn't. I really only had pictures of my journey. I didn't record anything, so there's really nothing to, you know, to see myself. Like, even from the video I did the other, what was it, last week maybe, the one that said, I can't remember, let me look. I see a difference, not in my weight or anything, but a difference in myself from weight loss surgery, do not listen to anyone video, to the one I did 2 days later that said weight loss surgery revision, be your own advocate. There's a lot of changes mentally, physically, emotionally, confidently. You're going to go through so many changes, and to have this documentation to actually see yourself is awesome. I mean, really, you want something like this. So my first thing of advice is, honestly, if you're starting a weight loss journey, whether it be via surgically or on your own, which is commendable, either way is commendable, because it takes a lot of courage and dedication to have weight loss surgery too. It's no joke. So my advice is videotape yourself. even if you never show anyone but yourself those videos, do it for you, because you're going to be glad you did and thankful that you have them later on down the road. So part of where this channel is going to be headed, as of today, I made the decision, I'm going to chronicle my weight loss journey. From here on out, anything that happens regarding the new revision, appointments leading up to, etc., I'm going to document via YouTube. Now, I talked to the lady that does the insurance from my surgical group, and they did submit my claim, and I have Blue Cross and Blue Shield and Medicare. So I already know that Blue Cross and Blue Shield, they won't cover anything to do with weight loss surgery. That I know. They're going to deny it unless they approve the hernia part. They could do that. And if they do and only approve that part, then it gets submitted over to Medicare. Well, Medicare doesn't need pre-approval. I just have to pay if the deductible wasn't met or whatever. And I should be pretty close, if not have my deductible met. I don't really know, but I'm not far if I didn't. So I asked her, and she said, you're definitely getting this surgery. Absolutely. There's no, I mean, we're going to give it to you. You just have to sign a paper that if Medicare don't pay, you do. Which, that's a given. I get that. And I did that the first time around. So I am so happy, because I was really, really worried I wasn't going to get approval because A, it's the second time, and B, because Blue Cross and Blue Shield, but I knew they deny it, but I didn't know Medicare's rules, and it's good to know they don't require pre-approval. So it's happening. Thank God it's happening. So, excuse me. I'm going to document everything. I did message my surgeon via my portal. Friday, was it? Friday or Saturday I messaged him when I had time to sit down and think and do a little research on the procedure I'm about to get. And I noticed that some surgeons take the limb to 120 centimeters, where he had said he was going to take it just to 100. So I had asked him in my message, you know, could we do the 120, or would you not want to do it? That's why you said the 100. You know, I don't want to really get surgery again down the road, and I want to be as successful as I can. The only other surgery I want after this is skin removal, and that's as far as I'm going. So I also asked, because I assume so, we didn't talk about it in my appointment, because it went more detailed than we thought, so he went over with me. He had patients waiting. And I asked him, I said, I'm assuming this is going right back to the beginning. I'm going to have to do liquid, puree, soft, and then into progressing into regular food. And his lady that I talked to for the insurance, Jen, she confirmed today. Absolutely. She said he was going to email, well, his secretary, excuse me, was going to email me back. But since she had me on the phone, they didn't need to do that. They could just tell me. And he said, yes, it is back to the beginning. So I'm going to be on the liquid to puree to soft stage, just like in the very beginning when I first had gastric bypass. And that is amazing, because that gives me an opportunity to help so many people struggling, just starting out. You know, I've been there, done that, and that's going to be a big help for me. The fears and the unknown aren't going to be there, because I've already done all this, so I know what I'm in for. And that, again, is going to be such a help. So I can document. She did say I'll have to go to a nutrition appointment. I don't know that my nutritionist will let me record that. We'll see. Even if, don't lick lotion, honey. If she doesn't let me show her face, maybe she would let me just record it and you can only see me. Or, I don't know, we'll see. I'll have to talk when I get there. I don't know. I should have asked her, but I didn't think about it till after, and I don't want to be a pain. I didn't ask about psychiatric or pulmonary or anything like that. I wouldn't think, because it's no longer, it might not be a requirement because it's a revision. I've already had that done, so I don't know. And maybe my BMI isn't a requirement either, because she said it's definitely happening. So, okay. that's that. And I know my train of thought isn't where I want it to be. It's all over the joint. But I apologize for that because I got 20,000 things going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chronicle everything. And I'm going to make sure that I take this opportunity to do again what I wish I would have done from the beginning, is document this for myself and document it to help anybody out there, people who are on the fence. Do they want weight loss surgery? Do they not want weight loss surgery? People who are just coming out of surgery and are like, oh my God, is it normal that I can't even take 3 sips of water in an hour? What am I supposed to do? I can only get this down. Or I try and drink what I'm supposed to drink and I can't get it down. I can't stand these protein shakes. I used to love this and now I don't love that. It's all part of it. And who knows? Who knows? I have yet to dump. 4 years out, I've never dumped. I know that I can have regular... Oh, he's burying himself under the cover. What a crazy boy. I know that I can have regular sugar, and how I know that is an accident. Probably a month out of surgery, it was so hard for me to get anything down. And I'm a coffee junkie. And pre-surgery, I lived on sugar-free caramel vanilla lattes at Sheetz. So when I got out of surgery and I was trying to get everything down I could, I said to my husband, I'm not getting my liquids, not even close. I said, go get me a latte maybe. Maybe I'll try that. So he got me a latte, and it took a while to get it down, but I did get it down. So I went to try water, broth. Broth was all right, but you know, you get sick of broth. So the next day I said to him, I think I could use another latte. So he goes and he gets me another latte. Well, eventually, I was drinking 2 of them lattes a day, and probably just broth and whatever protein shake I could get down. So, this boy's crazy. He likes to bury himself under the covers. He's so silly. So, I was getting 2 lattes a day at 2 and 3 months out, and I couldn't track them on my FitnessPal. So I went into Sheetz one day myself, and I'm getting a latte, and I said, could you please do me a favor and give me the carbs, calories, and sugar on your, this is what I get. I have my ticket that I paid, and then I come back to get my latte. You know, can you give me the stats on this? So they go and they come back, and I almost fell on the floor. I always got a double shot of espresso. Now remember, I'm ordering a sugar-free drink. I always got a double shot of espresso and extra sugar-free caramel vanilla. Okay? So, the lady comes back and she says, 79 point some sugar and 90 some point carbs. And I said, what did you just say? I'm drinking 2 of these a day at 2 and 3 months out. Well, needless to say, that was the end of that. That's how I accidentally know I do not dump. Now, here's a good point. Knowing that, I still do not eat sugary things. I know I'm not going to get sick. What's it going to hurt? Well, I'll tell you what it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt my progress. It's going to hurt my surgery. And it's going to hurt everything my surgeon and I have achieved up to this stage of the game. You know, it's like if I just sneak a little here and sneak a little there, they call it cheating. You know what? It's cheating. You're cheating yourself every time you self-sabotage by consuming something you know you're not supposed to have. Now, have I maybe tried a bite of, if my husband got dessert and I'm like, oh, that looks good, give me a bite. Of course I did. I knew I wasn't going to get sick, so I took a bite. But I didn't take a piece or the second piece, or I took a bite because I knew I wasn't going to dump. I knew I wasn't going to get sick, so I knew it was okay. But listen to what I'm saying. Just because I can doesn't mean I should. And therefore, I did not, because I did not want to hurt everything that was done up to that point or this point. So this leads me back to what I was saying. This time around, and I pray to God I don't, but I may have a reaction to stevia or erythritol. I don't know what I'm going to do if that happens, because I live... Sorry, they won't stay at it long. I live, like, right now I have my unsweetened vanilla McDonald's iced coffee, and I have some heavy whipping cream, a tablespoon of that, and then I put a tablespoon, or a teaspoon of stevia in here. I couldn't probably... Oh, and I have 2 shots of sugar-free Jordan Skinny salted caramel syrup. I don't know that I could drink black coffee again. For years, that's all I drank was black coffee. And then one day I tried flavor coffee, and well, that was the end of that. I mean, I'm addicted, especially to my salted caramel. So I'm praying that after surgery, because your tastes do change. You know, I used to never like strawberry anything. Now I love strawberry everything. I used to not like Jell-O. It gagged me. Now I love Jell-O. I could eat Jell-O till it popped out of my ears. I used to love chicken. I can't stand the taste of chicken anymore. I never liked shrimp. And then I started to like shrimp. And now I'm back to I can't stand the texture in my mouth. But it's true that your tastes in that do change. So I don't know what's going to happen after my revision. The only thing I pray is that I can still handle artificial sweeteners. That is absolutely my biggest thing, because I don't know what I would drink, because water hurts going down. I never could get the water down right. But, excuse me, I take another sip. My parents got me this cup. They always get me pet-themed cups for Christmas. So, I don't know if you can see this, but it says, men and dogs should just get used to the idea. Women and cats will do as they please. So cute. Every year they get me a new one, and I love them. I just have mugs hanging all over in my kitchen because, well, I'm a coffee drinker and I love my mugs. So anyway, this is where I'm going to take my channel, because I think that it's an awesome tool in addition to the surgery itself. Any tool out there that you can utilize and put in your toolbox, by all means do it. And before I even had my first appointment, trust me when I tell you, Google and YouTube were my go-to. I Googled and YouTubed the life out of RNY, gastric sleeve, weight loss surgery, on and on and on and on and on. What was the difference between the bypass and the sleeve? And, you know, like in my case, my original surgeon, which is a partner to my surgeon now, they just changed offices, and this one's closer. He was all adamant about sleeve, 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 sleeve. Well, here's the problem with the sleeve for me. It's known to give people heartburn and create heartburn from everything I've read. I was at the point where I was taking 2 Prilosec a day, and I would always wake up bringing up acid, and I'd be chugging Miralax or Mylanta at least 2-3 times in the middle of the night on 2 Prilosec. And I avoided anything with any type of acid in it. And like tomatoes. Oh my God, I could eat tomatoes till the cows come home. I couldn't have tomatoes. Nothing with any kind of acid in. I avoided it like the plague. Nothing fried, nothing. So, I mean, I was doing everything I could, and the reflux was just unbelievable. So after my bypass, I was still taking my Prilosec because I was scared, because I did end up in the ER twice thinking I was having a massive heart attack. That's how bad my heartburn was, till they did all the testing in that, and they realized I had severe acid reflux. Probably about 6 months after surgery, I realized I was drinking like V8 juice all day long sometimes. That's all I'd have. That and my protein shakes, and sometimes coffee, because I got off coffee for a little bit and I was addicted to V8, which was on my plan post-op. And I was so happy to see that, because I was a tomato juice drinker. I used to drink 2-3 cans of tomato juice a day. So I was happy to see that. So I realized, oh my gosh, I'm drinking all this V8, which is definitely acidic, and I'm not getting heartburn. Let's try this out. I went off Prilosec and haven't touched another one since. So I can attest to the fact that gastric bypass indeed does cure GERD. Severe acid reflux, whatever you want to call it, it cures it. That was why I chose not to get the sleeve. That and my age, a lot of people have a revision. Never thought I'd be in a position of revision, let me state that. A lot of people that have sleeve, because they didn't get the success they wanted and stuff, they revised to the bypass. Well, I got the bypass and I never achieved the weight loss I should have, even being compliant. And that still blows my mind. It truly blows my mind. But it is what it is. And the fact that I can get this revision, I'm beyond grateful for and excited. And hopefully I'll be where I want to be and where I'm comfortable. Because I'll be honest with you, for the last, I feel a hair, sorry. Sometimes my hair doesn't cooperate. For the last year, I've been very uncomfortable in my body. I mean, some days I feel really good. I can look down and my stomach's flat. But other days, like the last week or two again, I'm really bloated bad. And I feel very puffy and I feel very full, big, like I'm just going to explode. Huge. I feel fat. I'm going to be honest with you. My weight today was 195. Haven't gained weight. I'm actually down 3 pounds from my surgical visit on Friday. So I actually lost 3 pounds. I didn't gain 3 pounds. So I just don't like the way I feel. To have weight loss surgery and do everything that you're supposed to do and still be obese, overweight, fat, heavy, whatever you want to call it. A duck's a duck. If it quacks, it's a duck. I'm not fat shaming. I'm telling you, I'm fat. I feel fat. That's it. A spade's a spade. I can't sugarcoat something, so please don't anybody be offended. Not my intention at all, but you will learn with me. I call it as I see it. I'm not going to skirt around the facts. The fact is, I weigh 195 pounds. I am obese, overweight, fat. That's it. That's the fact. I don't want to be that. I've come so far. I've worked so hard. I've done all my end of things. You know, so the fact that the surgeon agrees reiterates the fact that I've done my part. So this video ended up longer than I wanted it to be. I'm 22 minutes and 50 seconds in. But I just wanted to let you all know, I might do a video again tonight. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I probably might just sit and crochet and relax myself. I got to finish my cleaning. The kids' groomer's coming tomorrow. I shaved Benny because she hasn't been feeling well, but their nails need done and I'm still so scared. But we went ahead and I have everything here to groom them. Everything. So I just am scared of the nail thing, and their ears need cleaned, and I got the long Q-tips that go in the dog's ears, but I want her to show me again without having to go to the vet. I know their ear canal goes sideways, so I want to go down, I'm pretty sure, but I mean, I won't go far, believe me. I'll only go as far as I can see that, because I'd be terrified I'd hurt them. But I just want to make sure I'm on the right track, because the last thing I ever want to do is hurt my babies. So I do have a lot going, and sometimes you'll find out that when I got 26 irons in the fire, my brain goes faster than my mouth, or I get myself sidetracked and stuff. Sorry about that. And I talk a lot with my hands, I know that. I'm jittery, I'm fidgety, I don't know what that is. Maybe I'm still anxious being on video, knowing people are going to see this, which I want to happen. I want to be an advocate and a help and a person that people feel comfortable with. I want people to be able to come to my channel and feel that they can get advice and answers. And I'm not somebody that's only 6 months or a year out. I'm somebody that's almost 4 years out, has complied. I say that a lot, and I'm going to keep saying it. You're going to hear comply come out of my mouth until you want to vomit. I'm sorry, but that's... Compliance is key. You have to. So I'm going to overuse the word comply, and forgive me in advance. But, you know, there's so much you have to do on your part, and I'm going to make sure that people know that they can come to me as a resource, and I'm someone with experience and not someone who's just in my honeymoon phase and dropping the weight like gangbusters and I got this down pat. No, you don't. You got it. Let me correct that. You do have it down pat if you're following your surgeon's orders, your nutrition, dietitian. You're doing everything in your power. Yep, you got it down pat. But if you're just going fly-by-night, willy-nilly, and, oh, I know I'm not supposed to have carbonation, but if I open a soda and let it, you know, not carbonate and let the fizz go away, I can have it then. My stomach can handle it. Why are you doing that? Why? Why did you have the surgery if you're going to turn around? Soda is one of the worst things you can put in your body. I'm sorry. It's just chemical nastiness. And it does nothing but make you gain weight. And let's look at Coke. Coke takes rust off. Coke cleans your toilet. You want that in your stomach, especially a brand new revised stomach, whether it be via sleeve or via bypass. Why would you do that? I'm not saying you're drinking Coke, but holy Moses. I love root beer. I found A&W drink sticks, no carbonation. I think they're like 5 calories a piece. You dump them little suckers in water and you shake it up, and except for the carbonation, I feel like I'm drinking an A&W root beer. And until I found root beer flavored sugar-free syrup, I used to crush ice and dump that over my crushed ice and pretend I was having a snow cone. Now I just do it with the sugar-free root beer syrup. Every now and again, I'm like, oh, I could do a snow cone. And that's how I do it. And I'm getting my fluids in, and it's sugar-free. And it's, when I use the, I'm pretty sure it's Torani, has the root beer sugar-free syrup. You know, I'm not getting any calories, carbs, sugar, nothing like that.